Hi, chemistry students. This is video number 2 of Law of Conservation of Mass. Before you can get a full understanding of this law, you must understand what a chemical equation looks like and what the parts of it are. So I'm going to kind of describe that to you. So right in front of you and on the screen, you're going to see a chemical equation. You've probably seen them a lot before, but basically, if you look at it, if you read it correctly, it says copper Cu plus 2 AgNO3, and then there's an arrow, and then there's CuNO3 too, and then 2Ag. So what this states is if we put copper plus silver nitrate, the 2AgNO3 together and mix them up in a beaker, you're going to produce copper nitrate, which is that third thing, and silver. Okay, so the four parts that you got to understand that has to be almost second nature to you is part A. So the word A is pointing, it's pointing to everything on the left side of the arrow. So they look at the arrow, that's your clue, that's labeled as C, that's my yield arrow or my production arrow, right? So anything on the left of that arrow is called a reactant. That's labeled A, right? That's reactants. And those are the substances that are present before a reaction. And when you mix them, they're consumed in the reaction and they produce what happens on the right side, all right? So what's the right side of the arrow? Well, that's labeled E as an elephant, and those are my products. That's what happens when you put these two reactants together. They have a reaction and they produce what's ever on the right side of the arrow. So that's called my product. So products are the substances that are formed as a result of the reaction. They are on the right side of the arrow, all right? Now, the other things I need to understand, make you understand, is the number 2. If you see B, the one labeled B as in boy there, that big 2 in the front of compounds, that is called a coefficient. All right, coefficient. Those are the big numbers in the front, and of course, you've seen these before. What's labeled D as in dog there, the little numbers 2 and 3 and all those right there, those are called subscripts. All right, we will talk about them more later when we start counting atoms, but that is what the parts that you need to be able to recognize and use moving forward. All right, thank you. So this is video number 2. Have a great day.